A trial date is set for a Pike County couple accused of child abuse, and an arrest is made after a woman is beaten and burned. I'm Jerry Scott, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. A Pike County couple accused of child abuse so severe that a doctor likened it to torture was back in court today to learn when they will face a jury. Sheldon was in the courtroom and tells us what took place.
Pike County couple Jason Norman and Mary Hall, jailed since January on charges of first-degree child abuse, first-degree assault, and kidnapping, were in Pike Circuit Court again Wednesday to learn their trial date has now been set.
We had mediation, not successful in that, Judge, so I think we're all in agreement with one setting for trial day. So we'll continue to talk with the defense counsel, and if we can work it out for trial, then we'll notify you.
The charges were the result of someone at the school noticing several injuries and disturbing behaviors, such as the child gorging themselves, sometimes until throwing up. When removed from the couple's custody, the child suffered cardiac arrest and was taken to UK hospital. The arrest warrant stated that the treating doctors said the child showed signs of torture. Defense attorneys asked Wednesday that a prior discussed trial date for February be moved to a later date.
It's not set in deck where this is about something that's got a lot of medical records and a lot of other information. Actually, might be some more discovery that's necessary.
Pike Circuit Judge Eddie Coleman ordered a final pretrial conference and the trial set for early April.
Well, April the 6th. Monday after Easter, is that okay? Okay. So we'll set the jury trial for April the 6th at 9 a.m.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
Kentucky State Police are investigating a brutal attack in Pike County that left a Freeburn woman critically injured. Troopers were called Saturday to Chestnut Branch, where they found Nancy Girls lying on a bench outside her burning home, suffering from severe cuts, burns, and bruises. Police say her eyes were swollen shut and she was bleeding from her ears and nose. She was unable to speak, and troopers identified her only by a mailbox name and a tattoo. While on the scene, a neighbor shared security footage showing a woman leaving the home shortly after midnight. Police recognized her as 28-year-old Angel Hunt of Warncliffe, West Virginia, from an earlier complaint that night, wearing the same clothes seen in the video. 3 days later, Girls regained consciousness in the hospital and identified Hunt as her attacker. She told police Hunt tied her hands with an extension cord, choked her, burned her toes with a heater, beat her, broke glass across her back, then set a fire inside the home before leaving. Hunt has been arrested and is charged with attempted murder, first-degree assault, strangulation, and arson. The case is being investigated by Trooper Terry Mounts and KSP Post 9. A GoFundMe campaign has been established to help with girls' expenses. You can find a link to it at our website, mountain-topmedia.com. Coming up after the break, a historic theater in Paintsville is undergoing renovations, and you can play a part. We'll tell you about it when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford. We start with Kentucky football, where senior running back Seth McGowan has officially accepted an invitation to the Penny Senior Bowl. The game will be played January 31st at the University of South Alabama down in Mobile, Alabama. Kickoff is set for 2:30 Eastern on NFL Network, and fans can grab tickets and FanFest information at seniorbowl.com. McGowan, who came to Kentucky by way of Oklahoma and New Mexico State, emerged this season as one of the Wildcats' most steady offensive weapons. He carried the ball 165 times for 725 yards and 12 touchdowns, finishing with 2 100-yard games, including a standout performance against Georgia. His 12 rushing scores ranked 4th in the SEC and 29th in the nation, while his yardage total placed him 10th in the league. Across his college career, McGowan now sits at 1,918 rushing yards and 18 touchdowns, a solid resume heading into the draft circuit. The Senior Bowl is considered the opening stage of that process. Last year alone, the event produced 106 draft picks, accounting for 40% of the entire NFL draft. To basketball now, where Pike senior guard Bradley Bunch has been named the AAC Offensive Player of the Week. The reigning Conference Player of the Year earned the honor after a big outing in the Bears' 85-70 win over Spartanburg Methodist. Bunch dropped 23 points, pulled down 6 rebounds, added 3 assists, and filled the stat sheet with 2 blocks and 2 steals. He also connected on 4 3-pointers. On the season, Bunch is averaging 12.9 points and 7.2 rebounds, leading the team in made threes with 22. Saturday's performance pushed him to 1,341 career points, placing him 16th on Pike's all-time scoring list as he continues climbing toward Hall of Famer Terry Epling in 15th. Pike sits 9-2 overall and remains the only unbeaten team in the AAC at 5-0, riding an impressive 8-game winning streak. For more sports coverage, follow the Mountaintop Sports Facebook page or visit mountaintop.news and click on the Sports tab. With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy, and it's time to tech the halls with Appalachian Wireless. Starting today through December 31st. Get amazing holiday deals on the latest smartphones, 5G devices, accessories, and more. And that's not all. Christmas Cash is back. Every purchase or upgrade gets you entered in to win $500 in weekly cash. And one lucky winner, you'll take home the grand prize of $1,500. Celebrate big savings, gifts, and maybe even a big check. Visit us online or in one of our many retail locations because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Paintsville's historic SIP Theater is getting a much-needed facelift, and part of that project includes new seating. Of course, those seats aren't cheap, so they are asking for donations, which could result in your name being on a seat. Robin has the details.
The SIP Theater, a 93-year-old establishment in Paintsville, is undergoing a much-needed restoration.
So recently, the Johnson County Community Foundation went together and decided that they wanted to do a Reseat the SIP campaign. And so they were wanting to partner with Paintsville Tourism and the historic SIP Theater to reseat the entire theater. So it's the seats that we have right now are about 10 years old. When we purchased them, they were at the end of their service life, really. So they've lasted a really long time for what they are. But now we need to replace those seats. And so the building's been here about 93 years, and they want to ensure the legacy continues.
Parsons explained that the SIP started as a silent movie theater in 1932, then also served as a concert venue for many years before the Tourism Board took ownership.
And so we have tourism has operated it since 2012, and it now serves as kind of a multi-purpose facility. So we have theater plays here. We've got the dance studio does their performance here. We have the local high school and elementary school does award ceremonies here. We have concerts here. We have meetings. We have weddings. We have birthday parties. And so it really has become an icon downtown Paintsville for all things for the community.
There are 300 seats that need to be replaced at $350 apiece.
So people can purchase a seat by going to the Johnson County Community Foundation website or on the Paintsville Tourism's page. Of course, we have lots of opportunities up there. For $350, you can name the seat after someone in your family, or maybe your family wants to do it in their honor, or you've got a loved one or someone that was special to you that maybe attended here. It was your first date, or you remember coming to the SIP as a child watching movies. So we want to have that connection with the community. We've had a really good response so far, and we're looking forward to even more response.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Jerry Scott for Mountaintop News.